Hi, we're here in New York City today to prove that people will believe anything you say if you phrase it like a question and are holding a microphone. In the coming months, the National Anthem will be up for revision for the first time in 20 years, and it is possible that President Obama could be the first president to actually go ahead and change our National Anthem. Do you think that's a good idea?
He can do that?
Yes.
Absolutely. I think there should be something other than that anthem.
Okay. Why is that?
Because I think the America the Beautiful speaks about how beautiful America is.
I don't see any reason to change it unless there's something wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it.
I mean, it's changing times. We might as well change our national anthem. Eventually, it's just going to be a part of history, just like the national anthem is right now.
If the purpose is to have people understand what they're singing, yes, absolutely. Nobody knows the words, and pretty much no one knows what historical reference it's for.
People tend to care deeply about anthems, so there would have to be a very good reason to change it.
President Obama is considering composers like Philip Glass and John Williams and artists like Adele and Lady Gaga. Do you think that those are the right types of people that he should be considering to revise the national anthem?
I don't think Lady Gaga might be the best choice here.
Okay.
I don't think it should be a pop singer.
Yeah, anyone could do a good job, Philip Glass especially, and yeah, I'm all for Lady Gaga singing the anthem.
I would imagine that they would pick someone like Josh Groban, but I don't personally like Josh Groban, so I'd prefer Adele.
John Williams,
Okay.
obviously. Adele is not even American.
Right.
And I don't think Lady Gaga speaks to all.
Adele, British,
Right.
you know, it's about winning against the Brits. Maybe you don't want to go there.
I don't dislike Gaga, but it's just not appropriate.
Next month, in an episode of Sesame Street, Bert and Ernie will come out of the closet as gay. But they will not be in a relationship, they will be just friends. What do you think about the decision to keep them just friends?
That's fine. I mean, if they're coming out of the closet, I mean, why not just make them a couple?
I think it must be dramatically motivated in that they might start developing feelings for each other.
I think the problem here would be conservative parents not wanting their kids to be exposed to that, but they can just have their kids watch a different channel.
If they want to come out as gay, fabulous. Why not? You're going to have a whole new viewership.
It's part of life, and it's good that we can make our young people aware that these things go on, you know.
I don't think the target audience of Sesame Street really can really tell one way or the other that I guess Bert and Ernie have, I guess, a special relationship.
Some parents are saying that having them in a loving, committed relationship would take away some of the will they or won't they tension that would be too much for children to handle. What do you think?
Actually, now that you're talking about it, I think that's true because, again, other kids see families that have gay parents, etc., and it's pretty common now, so why shouldn't they be? Why shouldn't it be that they're a couple?
That's an outstanding question.
I don't think like preschool children are thinking of will they or won't they be in a relationship. Like if you look at Winnie the Pooh, like nobody's in a relationship on that show, and there's plenty of tension if you look at it later in life.
No, I don't think Bert and Ernie need to be in a relationship.
That gives you two huge episodes. One where they come out, and then the one where they become a couple. It's gonna be a huge episode. Everyone's gonna I'll tune in to watch that.
I might need to YouTube it just to see how much tension actually exists.
So Chris Brown has announced that he is releasing a single, the proceeds of which will go to Oscar Pistorius' legal fund. Chris Brown is saying he knows what it's like to be wrongly vilified. Do you think this will help Oscar Pistorius' case?
I don't really think it will help it at all.
Chris Brown has such a bad rap for, him and Rihanna that I don't know how that could help him at all, being associated with Chris Brown.
Chris Brown has enough, enough bad press and bad attention. I don't think it's going to help Oscar Pistorius in any case.
Where is the consideration of the women involved in this? One who died and one who was beaten up.
I'm not even sure he's ever met Chris Brown before.
Right. They've never met.
Probably better for him.
I feel like he's pulling an important case onto himself.
It would also be more bad press if he was found guilty and Chris Brown supported him. So I think Chris Brown is being a little reckless.
I know he's probably a lot more concerned about seeing what his lawyers can do to get him out of jail.
Do you think this will help Oscar Pistorius' case?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Here in New York City today to prove that people will believe anything you say if you look like a newsman and are holding a microphone.
Fruit salad, yummy, yummy.
What's the joke with the Smirnoff Ices? They're delicious. Sometimes me and my bros, my homies, pound a few cold ones. You ever been iced? They're fun and delicious. Boom!